On today's video of Gone Racing, we are fitting a new diff.
To get the front diff out, you have to remove the hub assemblies. After taking the front wheel off, we could take apart the front hub assembly, removing the output flange, wheel bearings and brake caliper. Once we had the brake caliper removed, we could remove the hub assembly. After this, we removed the stub axle to finally get to the CVs and remove the CV and half shaft. We then remove the prop shaft from the back of the diff. As you can see, the prop needs a little bit of persuasion coming off, so use the copper hammer to tap it off. After this, it was time to remove the track rod. So remove the track rod end with a little bit of persuasion again from the hammer, and then squeeze the track rod bar off past the radius arm. I could then remove all the bolts on the diffin using my impact driver. With a bit of persuasion, the diff then could be removed and taken to the bench for disassembly. Once on the bench, I could remove the end caps using my impact gun and then remove the diff from the housing. Once we had the diff assembly out, we could remove the crown wheel, give it a good clean, and then put the air free spool back in. As you can see, we are now fitting the crown wheel onto the air free spool. After these had all been nipped up and the crown wheel was sat flush, we could then torque them up to spec. In doing this, we found this is a two-person job. Next, we drilled out the casing, going up in drill sizes progressively till we got to 11.5mm drill ready for tapping. Before tapping the hull, it is important to remove any swarf that might have got into the diff, which could damage the bearings. Tapping the hull in the diff with an 1.25" tap for the air fitting. Once we'd fitted the air fitting, it was time to sort the end flow and the backlash of the diff. I did this by adjusting the end caps to make sure there was no end flow in the diff, and then I could adjust them to get the backlash correct. As you can see, setting the backlash took quite a while. I ended up having to remove some material off the carrier cap as it was fouled on the spool. Once we'd set the backlash to 0.1, we could then torque everything up and put it back in the car. Once the diff was back in the car, we could start reassembling the front axle. Whilst reassembling, it's important to repack the bearings of grease and make sure that they're running nice and smoothly. As you can see, the driver's side bearings need replacing, so I removed the braces and reinstalled fresh ones, packing the bearings of grease and then reinstalling them on the car. As I was installing the passenger side hub assembly, you can see in the background my dad doing the driver's side, making the job a lot quicker. Once this was on, my dad installed the brake caliper and hooked up the brakes. I then filled the CV with grease and we're ready to go.